Welcome back. We're going to tell you a little bit more about the haunted hotel experience. We're excited to scare you to death. So stay tuned for more fun tales. These are my real life experiences. Thanks for joining us. Hey guys, do you guys want to hear some of your own scary true life tales? Make sure you go ahead and send us an email at locallove.now@yahoo.com. We can't wait to hear from you guys. And if you want us to make any changes, just let us know in the email how you'd like us to present it. We'll be happy to tell your true life scary tale. Thanks, and here comes the episode. Welcome back, everybody, to Local Love. We appreciate you stopping in. So in the spirit of the season, we're going through some of my real-life scary tales. These are my, Amanda's, Hope's personal experiences. You don't have to believe them, but here's what we have. So here we go with Part B, The Haunted Hotel. Now, if you didn't see the first part, please go back and check out our Part 3 video. And you'll learn a little bit more about what led us to this place. So basically, from here, what we're looking at is that after experiencing everything we did on that third time that we went downstairs, we decided to enlist the help of someone who knows a little bit more about this. So we experienced this with a friend of ours. We'll call them Johnny. And Johnny's a medium. Johnny also has what we call a spirit box, which is kind of a frequency of radio stations being played so fast that it's mostly a staticky noise. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it if you've watched any of those kind of ghost hunting type shows. And basically the idea is if it's going so fast that you can't make out words from the radio itself and you get full on words, then they consider that it could be something from a spirit, or whatever you want to believe on that. But here's what we believe. So we sat down with our friend Johnny, me and my boyfriend Jeff. And we're in the original smoking area. And for whatever reason, the hotel actually changed that seating. So the chairs were gone. There was like a different set of chairs with like a patio table, an umbrella, and all of that. And we're right outside of the main door to the smoking area. And like I said, it has a little awning with a light. And we're just kind of sitting there. And as soon as Johnny plugs in his spirit box and turns it on, immediately we start getting chatter, and basically we asked some questions and asked if they know who we were, and what we got back was Amanda, Jeff, and Johnny. So it came back to us with all our names, which was really interesting. Okay, and this one wasn't on an app like my boyfriend had. This was like a legit spirit box gizmo that you can purchase. And basically we're sitting there and listening to all this static and the words breaking through it, and it was pretty amazing to hear that, because you're like, wow, those are really pretty clear. So we continue to ask questions, and at the end of it all, we basically just chattered back and forth. And I think Johnny had a friend that he contacted in the past actually showed up as well and joined in. Their name is Carrie, and they joined in the conversation as well. So, things like that. And it was an eventful evening, and occasionally we would take a break. And at any point that we turned off the spirit box to take a break, if we asked anything to each other that was like in a form of a question, the light above the door where the little awning was would blink, once for yes and two for no, and it would it would answer our questions even when we weren't asking it questions. So it was kind of crazy. And so we continued on like that through the night. We took several sessions where we took a break, and it was always the same kind of outcome, that we'd get that blinking light. And it never blinked before that I'd ever seen, but it definitely blinked that night. And as we moved on through the night and we asked our questions, and at the end of it, we kind of come up with the fact that whatever's there, even though we didn't quite get names from it or a straight answer on how many spirits there might be, we got this response that for whatever reason, mostly they just wanted to talk to us because they're lonely. They just wanted our company. So that was interesting. And I guess they got a good vibe from me and decided that I was the person they wanted to talk to. And, I'm okay with that. I never got a menacing feeling from any of it. I didn't feel like anybody was trying to endanger me. The only thing that scared us was when it, said, bring her on the spirit box that my boyfriend had. So, yeah, that was a little menacing. But after that, we really didn't have anything like that come across as menacing. So everything was going pretty well till I turned and I looked at my boyfriend, Jeff, at one point. Now, I know him very well, and he's a very, very wonderful guy. He's super sweet. He's a sort of passive fellow and wouldn't hurt anybody. They'd have to really mess up for him to decide he was going to be that person. But basically, his entire demeanor, from the very happy person that he always is, went and took a swift change to this, really menacingly scary face that I had never seen on his face. And we've been dating now nearly 5 years. So I was concerned. And immediately I went into I don't think so mode. Now, one thing I don't have any patience for is something invading you without your permission. And I don't know. I just got the vibe that something was trying to channel through him and I didn't like it. So I immediately start yelling and go, no, that's not happening. Whatever you're doing right now, whoever you are, because you're not Jeff, I want you out. You're not setting up shop in my boyfriend's brain. Get out. And of course, Johnny, the medium, he's like, listen, just let it talk. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not giving it any chance to do that. It could have asked us if it could channel through one of us, and it never did. So forget it. That's not happening. So whatever I did or said definitely scared it away. And the next thing I know, Jeff is just kind of spacing out and kind of like, what happened? Kind of look on his face. And I'm like, are you all right? He's like, yeah, I feel like I lost out for a minute there. What happened? I was like, something was trying to channel through you, I think. And he was freaked out. And see, that's the other reason I didn't want it to happen. I knew it would bother him, that somebody had done that and didn't even ask if they could. So I was absolutely not. I don't agree with that. Now, if something asks and we accept it, then that's a thing. But that's not how it went. So I was like, absolutely not. And I did nothing but get out. That's not happening. I just kind of yelled at it, more or less. I think my friends were a little shocked that I was quite so bold. But at any rate, since that day, every time we visit that hotel, every time, to this day, those lights will still blink when we're anywhere in that vicinity. And we have talked to the hotel several times, say, hey, do you guys have any complaints about your back lights blinking or any kind of electrical things going on? If it's raining, sometimes you can chalk it up to things like that, but they're covered, so I don't think that's it. We've had the one by the pool blink multiple times. We have the one by the smoking door that blinks. We have, more recently, had the ones on the side of the buildings blink. And a lot of times it's into questions, or it's kind of like we're out here for 5 minutes and boom, hey, I'm here. And we've even been walking this one kind of freaked us all out. Me and Jeff were walking out of our cars. We had to park in the back of the hotel, which meant we'd have to walk past the pool area. And as we joined each other at the front of the car to walk towards the hotel, the light went blink, blink. We're like, okay, yep, it knows we're here clearly. So we've never heard anybody else have that happen. We've had some other friends out since then that have witnessed it as well. And we've even got it on video somewhere. And if I can find it, perhaps I can share it. But we've had, a few experiences out there, and we'll certainly share a few more with you as well. And, so basically be aware of your surroundings, guys, and don't assume that everything's for the worst. Something might just be trying to, get a little time with you and experience it. I haven't heard any negative stuff there. We have kind of done a little bit more in, trying to find out things from some of the employees. And of course, they all have different stories about that, and we'll probably get into some of that as we go into this a little more. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our True Life Scary Tales. These were all experienced by myself, and we hope that you're enjoying this series. Peace.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with all your friends.
And hit that bell so you know when we have a new video.